Wagwan, 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 my beautiful people. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on the time that you'll be watching me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you, all my subscribers? How are you, Jamaicans in the Caribbean, Jamaica in the United States, Jamaicans in Australia? How are you, Jamaicans in the European countries, UK, New Zealand, Canada, Hawaii? What's up? Yeah, there's this video that has emerged of the killings in Rockfort, Jamaica, Kingston, that led to 5 deaths and 2 being hospitalized in the hospital, and they're nursing their injuries in the hospitals. Guys, let's watch this and see what the Prime Minister of the of the Jamaica had to say when he went to the scene of the incidents, when the shootings happened.
JBN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, suspect in Rockfort shooting killed by police. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. At least one person was allegedly involved in Monday evening's fatal shooting in Rockfort, Kingston, has been shot and killed by police. According to the Superintendent of Police in charge of the Kingston Eastern Division, Tommy Lee Chambers, a team of officers, based on information received, carried out an operation on Rosedale Road in the community Tuesday morning. She disclosed that during the operation, one person was shot and killed and a gun seized. The identity of the suspect was not revealed. She was joined by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang during a visit to the Pleasant Heights and Oliver Road sections of Rockfort following the mass shooting at a football match which left 5 people dead and 2 injured.
Yesterday, Heroes Day, the Pleasant Heights team along with the Base 1 team seems fit to come together to have a friendly football competition. At the end of the competition, Base 1 team, they won the first prize. So they were here awaiting their first prize. However, they see it fit to have a spelling bee competition and also a bun eating contest. Whilst they're having fun, a group of men walk up in the crowd and open gunfire at some of the patrons, hitting 7 persons. 5 succumb and 2 still remain in hospital, not serious. Sir, since then, we have imposed a curfew in the Rockfort area just to contain whatever situation or if any situation should arise and to prevent any reprisal. So far, my team have been on the ground. We have been getting support from Area 4 and SO and right across from MID, and they have been inside the area. My team this morning also received information somewhere along in the Rosedale Road area that one person who involved in this situation that occurred yesterday, and they went on an operation and we had a fatal and a firearm also recovered. We will continue to pursue, sir, and no stone will be left unturned. What is happening here is not something that we're accustomed to in the Kingston Eastern Division, and we're not going to sit back and relax and allow any more of this to take place.
Discussion with the acting deputy commissioner warrant that I immediately authorized a curfew for the area, which is 48 hours, and the police have taken 2 steps to close down the area literally and ensure that they will be stepping out and they could operationalize their team and find whatever intelligence they could find and seek to identify the perpetrators. They seem to have quickly identified who was involved, and they are now pursuing them as aggressively as they can. This kind of activity cannot be tolerated in the least, and the police have the full authority to pursue. If the curfew is needed for a longer period, I have the authority to extend it, and I will so do at the request of the commanding officer in this area. At the same time, I had discussions with the acting CDS, who has indicated his full support of the police, and I understand that the JDF supporting team and the police officers, and officers from the special operations team of the police were out here last night and this morning to continue to carry out activities to find and apprehend these characters who have carried out this brutal activity in Pleasant Heights. We extend our sympathy to the families who are affected, but we will pursue the perpetrators relentlessly and apprehend them and ensure this kind of thing will not repeat itself in this area and anywhere else.
Pleasant Heights, but it has a very pleasant view. If you could see where I'm standing, I'm presented with a lovely vista of the harbour, a lovely view with the cool breeze blowing in. It's very relaxing. It belies a great danger that exists here, and that is organized criminal violence. We call them gangs. Before I continue, let me express my deep condolences to the family members of those who perished in this very brutal attack where 5 persons were killed. And as I'm looking at one of the cars in which one of the victims perished. The challenge that we have always had in communities like this is that there are persons who claim that they lead the community, that they have some leadership role, and they ascribe to themselves the title Don. And there is a battle for control, for turf, for whatever reason, whether it is to control drugs or scamming or whatever criminal activity, or just an ego issue. And these persons enlist young men and try to get them to carry out their illegal activities. For many communities, the residents see this as just part of normal existence. There is someone there who is claiming to protect the community. There is someone who you can go to for immediate assistance. But I think more and more Jamaicans are realizing that these men who claim to want to protect the communities or call themselves elders or don or dads or whatever term they may choose to describe themselves, they are nothing but criminals.
So guys, it's very, very unfortunate for the incident that happened at the Rockfort in Kingston, Jamaica. And I want to take this opportunity to send my condolences to the lives that have lost, and to their families that have lost their loved one. Guys, in the statement you can see the police is saying that they've currently imposed a curfew in the Rockfort because they want to contain the situation, you know, and they have called upon other security agencies to come up and at least help, you understand, in apprehending those who are involved. And we all know that one of the suspects has been killed, shot dead by the police. So two teams come together. They want to bring a competition, and one team wants the competition. Where there's a match, where there's 90 plus minutes, there's always a winner and a loser, and that's football. You have to agree with me, that's football. Whether your team is going to lose or not going to lose, it is very unfortunate for the people who are sitting in the crowd with guns in their hands, who just stood up and started firing guns onto people, you know, and 5 of them succumbed to the injuries, to the gunshots, and 2 are in the hospital, but not in critical not in critical position. We are praying for their quick recovery, you know, and it's very, very unfortunate for such an incident to happen in a crowding place, because when they enter the field, you can't tell who is carrying a weapon unless they set a security post up, a security spot at the field where there'll be police checking the people who are coming in. And I think this in future is going to let it has it has brought an alarm, so that in the future, when such events are being hosted in the country, in Jamaica or in African countries or any other countries, there must be a place where they have security, have to check people who are coming in the stadium to watch the game, because you don't know what they might be carrying, you know. Now these people made a way to the field where the match was being hosted, with weapons, with guns, that has led to five families. Like I read somewhere, there is a father and a son who succumbed to the gunshot and died, and the 3 other people and the others were hospitals, you know. They just wanted to go and have fun, and they just wanted to go and watch their favorite teams playing. They didn't have no crime records. They did not cause any noise, or they know the reason why one team failed and the other team made it. They just wanted to watch the games being played, the football, you know, their favorite. They just wanted to support their favorite teams playing. And there we have been told, like so many people have come out politicizing, making this issue a political one, you know. It's very sad in such a moment where people are grieving, to be politicizing everything, and we are being told that this is just a group of men who were in the crowd, seated in the crowd with the weapons in their pockets, and they just stood up and opened fire, you know. And you can see Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, was at the scene where the unfortunate occurred, and he was talking about dons. These are people or a group of men in the community in Jamaica who will come out to say, like, they're there to protect the community, but they're criminals. They're the people who start violence, you understand. So I was checking on and just wanted to find out what dons are, and I know that there are in Kingston or Jamaica, the dons are people who exercise political authorities and are seen as legitimate leaders despite their association with crime and violence, you understand. Yeah, so this is what dons are. And you can see in Holness, in Prime Minister Holness statement, he says that there are persons who claims to lead the community, that they have some leadership in them, leadership roles, you know, and they have given themselves titles as dons, but these people are criminals. So you might be sitting there, you think these are the people who are protecting us, but these people they are criminals. So they will paint the government in a bad way, but you don't know that you are sitting with the criminals, you understand. Yeah, so these people, they're there to pretend like, or to say like, they're protecting or safeguarding the communities, and that they want, because they can, in other words, we are being told that in other words, we are told that they provide improvised residents with access to security, conflict resolutions, and various forms of welfare through their own resources. Where are they getting the resources from, if it's not the government? That's one question. And such a people, most communities, most people believe such a people a lot, you understand. They will turn you against your government. They are going to turn you against their government, because they will be coming at you in the time of need, where the government has failed. They will come in. But have you asked yourself that who are these people? Who sponsors these people to come and sponsor the community? Have you asked yourself such a questions? You know, so they say like they will fight through their own resources and connection to Jamaican political parties. So you need to find out, you need to like check and see who is the real sponsor. Who sponsors these dons when they are coming to the communities and helping you, and without the government? Then you need to know that there's something fishy. So I just want to tell my Jamaican people to be on the watch, to be on the radar, watch, and help the government, help the police sector to apprehend all the criminals in Jamaica. and we are going to have a very beautiful country. One love from Irene Soita. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to it and put on your notification button to be notified wherever I post a video. Adios from Irene Soita. Bye bye. Wagwan. One love. Cheers.